off, everybody. There we go. And why is the screen black?
I don't know.
I'll be right back.
All right. I don't know. It loves doing that, I think.
Right?
For some reason.
There you go.
There we are.
There you go.
I mean, hello.
What? Come on. Would this be a normal show if
If
something didn't go right? Like, honestly.
One of the things was not connected.
No, it was just me pressing that little button there. See that little green button? Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live stream show here at 7 o'clock on Fridays. This is what we do.
It's Friday already.
I know. What the heck? What happened?
Wow.
Where did the time go?
I don't know.
This is
I keep
kinda
hearing our
weird.
kids in the morning. It's a Friday, and I'm like, you know what? It's here.
It is what it is. Let me fix my chair. Oh, there you go. How's your week been? How's everybody in the interwebs, in the social medias? We should be, and we are, because I've checked. We're on Facebook now and on YouTube at the same time.
Awesome.
Woo! We figured that one out since last week. So hopefully, one of the cool things is that we're going to be able to manage the comments, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I can find out where I put that again, it should be. Is it over here? Is it over here on this side? I don't know.
Probably.
Enter live stream studio. Where is it? Where'd it go?
I can see comments.
You can't see the comments? All right. So
I can see.
all right. So you keep the comments on your end, and I'll keep the entertaining on this end. How's that? But yeah, it's been. You know what? It's interesting. I've been playing with a lot of this stuff for a long time, but I've never really. How can I say this? It's all about the little details, right? And this week I've actually been diving in deep into the details.
You've been putting a lot of work into this.
Well, it's not. It's a lot of work because I like being
Work pleasure.
Yeah, it's like my perfectionism of trying to put the right graphics and the right stuff. There's some new graphics and some new cool things coming up in the stream, but that's. The interesting thing is that I've always had the equipment. I always knew how to get things done, but it's like I've never really put all of the pieces together. It's like we only use a little bit of the pieces on one project, a little bit of the pieces on the other project, and here we're actually putting everything together. It's like we've got screens going on and screen sharing and comments and streaming to all these things. But it's for
awesome.
me, it's fun.
I
Call me crazy, because you
I
can.
hope people could actually see you when you're studying this and trying and doing your tests. It's you
And going on to YouTube to learn a little bit more.
It's very entertaining because you're really passionate about it.
Oh, it's entertaining now.
Yeah, because you're very passionate about it.
See, it's entertaining.
See?
All right. Some people can. Oh, hey, listen.
Don't
I've set
destroy
all this
anything.
up. Why are you destroying
It just
it?
shifted a little bit. Okay, it's back on. Don't worry.
Jeez, I'm telling you guys, can't take her anywhere. Not even home.
Well, we're staying home. There's nowhere we can go.
I mean, it's just one of those things. So we've got a lot of stuff to talk about on this show, right? Mm-hmm. So let's just explain what the show is, because we haven't been doing this, especially on Facebook. So this is kind of like one of the first times we're doing this on Facebook, and we haven't really spread the word. We haven't done anything because we're testing the ground. We're not spreading the word yet as much. Next week, I think we will.
We will.
Yeah, we're going to be loud and annoying like I usually am. But, what I wanted to do is kind of go over what this show is about. It's a very homemade show.
Yeah.
But with all of the technical professionalism that is allowed, with all of this here hardware. But the premises of this show was to kind of bring the Friday night vibe. This is the end of the week. So we decided to kind of bring in some news that we tend to go through at our Creative 7 channel on Facebook. So we post a lot of stuff that I find during the week that I find interesting. So a lot of the cool, interesting, funny news or techie news that I find I like bringing into these. And I like throwing them at you and see what you have to say, because you're not a tech person, even though you understand it, but you're not a tech person like I am. So it's always interesting to see your opinion on the things that I find interesting. And we also bring in some suggestions for whoever comes in terms of a YouTube channel that I feel will be interesting for you guys to take a look at. It might be, something to do with tech, something to do with art, something to do with whatever it is. It's always very unexpected, right?
Yep.
And also a podcast. And we're also thinking and debating, and probably today will be the first day that we're going to do this.
Thank you for including that.
Because of my co-host, my dear co-host, and her book.
I'm a bookworm, yes, you can say it.
You're a bookworm, but I was going to call it a book addiction.
Actually, it's an understatement.
So, because of my dear co-host here, we've decided to bring in, as of this week, like last minute, we decided, okay, why don't we just bring in a book? Because I received a book this week that I'm reading now. I know it's hard to believe that I read books. I know it's hard to believe that. But I'm actually finding the time to do that. But I feel like it's going to be an interesting addition. And if somebody has a,
And it will be, as you know, I have a specific genre that I like to read, but I'll read anything. And so I'm going to try to...
Well, that's what I was going to say. If you guys have any suggestion that you guys want to give us about a book that you've just read or that you're reading that you find interesting, let us know so I can take a peek at it.
If I've read it, I will definitely yap about it. If not, it will be part of my to-read list.
You're going to yap about it?
Yeah.
Okay, she's going to yap about it. So this week's book is one that you haven't finished yet. You're kind of halfway, or
not even halfway yet. And it's one that I'm taking. I thought we were going to do this at the end.
I know. I'm not going to show the book yet. I'm just going to show how thick the book is.
It's only 700 pages. It's not that much.
It's only 700 pages.
But it's got a few pictures in the middle. But
oh man, it's only 700 pages.
It's taking me a bit longer than normally. It normally does, and that's just because there are certain. It's a book to be read and analyzed, and then I'll explain a little bit more about as we go.
I see.
It's not that. It's 700 is an average
Did I say it
book.
was bad? I didn't say it was bad. What gave you that idea that it was bad? I didn't say anything. So, do you want to find out about this news article? Not article, but whatever. It's going around on the webs. Mm-hmm. People are using it. It's one of these apps, one of these things that, dare I say, should not have been invented. Because it creeps the shit out of me. But it's one of those apps that, it's great. In terms of technology, it's really interesting.
And if you're into history, it might have an interesting angle too. I said it might.
That's where we have to disagree, but this is good. we can't agree on everything, and
it's
that's
creepy. I have to say.
All right, so what it is essentially an app that uses artificial intelligence to grab a picture of someone. Usually, it's a picture of they're
your
using
ancestors.
older pictures of older people.
That's the history.
So. This is one of the websites that's talking about this. If you guys are ever interested in finding out which websites I use, this one is Creative Block. It's an interesting one. So this creepy AI tool lets you animate your ancestors.
If you dare.
That should say everything. That should be when you step away, right there, or not. It could be okay. It could be interesting. Sometimes. Depending on the picture.
And this is the reason why I commented, because as someone with a history background, I sometimes come across, that's interesting, see? I sometimes come across certain pictures that I'm like, man, I wish I could really see the faces.
Okay, but you're not really seeing anything. You see the face already on the picture. And what this does, guys, are you ready? Okay, look at the screen, because I'm going to actually make this a little bit bigger for you guys to see. So, Abraham Lincoln, right?
Yeah.
Now, look what they've done to him. He's alive. If this doesn't creep the shit out of you, I don't know what does. This should be a Halloween article. Look at this.
Oh, Kafka. I love his books.
Well, say hi to him, because apparently he's alive at this point. He's looking at you. Look at you, Anna. Oh, man. Edison. Look at Edison going, hey. My skin problems
we agree
disappeared.
to disagree on this one? Can I just say something?
Okay.
Yes, it can be creepy. However, from a history point of view, I find it cool. I like
All right. I mean, you find it cool.
Look at that.
It's it's amazing. If you guys want to actually
Are
try
there
this,
any pharaohs here, or like?
Jesus Christ, where are you going with all of this?
It would be cool to see.
Anyways, continuing on. So this is the actual page. You can go. It's myheritage.com. Deep nostalgia. So if you guys want to check that out, it's you just have to sign up. Obviously, this is where I also have a little bit of an issue. It's a good way to catch your email and get things going. But
Yeah.
and then you let the AI figure it out. It's I don't care what you say. It's creepy, man. It's creeping the shit out of me right now. I'm gonna actually turn this off because, whoo, Jesus.
I find it really interesting, actually.
All right,
But again,
it might be interesting. It might be interesting. But so you know what? I'm gonna leave that to you guys. You guys want to check that out? It's on what is it again? Let me go back. It's My Heritage. I'll bring it up. Last time I'm bringing this up. If you guys don't, I don't care. Well, you can always go to our Facebook page. It's got
there.
all these news
Yeah,
articles
it's
and
there.
all of that, so you guys can click on it. If you haven't click that like button on the page. I don't know what the heck you're waiting for. I mean, you should do it. It's always every day there's something interesting going on there. So, you know, it just shows up on the feed as opposed to showing, you know, cat videos or some person that you don't actually like, you know, that they're posting stuff on Facebook and you have to follow that and watch that. This way you can watch our stuff because it's actually interesting and you'll learn things. So there you go. myheritage.com. You can play around with your pictures and please don't share them to my feed because I might have to snooze you for 30 days, if you know what I mean. So let's not do that. Anyways, let's move on. I wanted to move on to another. So before I click on the news, we've been working at home now forever. And one of the things that is very important about working at home is the fact that you can work very comfortably.
Oh,
you can
yes.
choose the clothes that are comfortable, that will make you just, you know, your day will kind of zoom by a lot better,
Yeah.
a lot more comfy. So you just have to worry about your upper body because that's what's going to show up on camera.
If you're
Or you got to be careful when you get up and you got to move. If something is not 100% right, you're going to have problems. But in the middle of all of this, I actually stumbled on a pair of sneakers that are almost like socks, but they look so damn comfortable that I think I'm going to grab a pair. I'm going to be honest with you. So Puma decided to do a shoe that is more comfortable. Like I said, this is literally a sock with a sole.
Yeah.
With the sole, you know? It's a sock with a sole because all the soulless socks out there. So many S's.
Yeah, you know what? That one I really like.
It's
and
a cool.
It does look comfortable.
Let me click
See,
over here because you can see.
I'm gonna reveal. I wear Crocs all day because they're so comfortable. But
Look at that.
Yeah,
These are pretty cool.
Yes,
They look
for sure.
like they don't weigh anything. They look really comfortable. They're really
Yeah.
cool socks. And I mean
And it's Puma. I mean, I yeah.
working at home lately has been, you know, you need to find ways of being comfortable. And honestly, not for anything, I think I'm gonna pick one of these guys up. I think they're pretty cool. Anyways, I just thought I would, you know,
It's pretty awesome.
showcase this. But you know what? Bringing that whole comfort thing, you know, it kind of sometimes it makes me think like when life was normal, quote unquote, we had to we didn't have to, but we chose to dress up a little bit better because you like dressing up and all of that.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, a lot of times the clothes weren't the most comfortable clothes. No. You know,
And there was a reason why most of us, if not all of us, said, you know, as soon as I get home, I just like to be comfortable. I like to spend my weekends on my PJs. There was a reason for that.
I think now we're gonna have this.
It's kind of the reverse. I found myself going out the other day, and actually I'm like, maybe I should wear something else, because
going out for a walk around the block, people.
Yeah, and I'm
let's
like,
not criticize.
No, walking the dog.
Anna, because,
I was walking the dog.
You gotta be, you gotta be nice.
I'm the first one to say stay home. But yeah, I do walk the dog, and I do.
So you decided to walk the dog in style.
But I didn't.
But you did.
I said maybe I should, but then I'm like,
It kind of brings
I'm
me
too
to
comfortable.
kind of brings me to that question, right? So let's move on. So now we're gonna get techie, guys. We're gonna get techie. Yeah, I said it. We're gonna get techie. So I don't know how many of you guys are into the tech side of things or are into flying drones.
Oh yeah.
That's a thing. People do that nowadays. It's a camera on some propellers, and it just goes, and you can take. Actually, you know what? Honestly, you can take amazing video with video/pictures with these.
I've seen videos
things
that are awesome for sure.
I think most people have seen these footages in especially movies or on TV, but even like real estate agents are using that to showcase the homes from a distance. You can get beautiful like landscape images and all of that. These things are really cool. We do have a little bit of an issue flying them here in Ontario because the law doesn't permit you to fly if it's over, I believe, 150 gram. I'm not sure. I'm not 100%. There's a weight issue. Yeah. There's a weight issue. Like if they're too big, let's put it that way. Let's keep it simple. If it's a big drone, you can't really fly it around the city or anywhere really because it's against the law. If you really want to fly these guys, you need to have a proper license to do that. You have to take some tests, and you need to know all of these laws in order to put one of these guys up and fly one around. Now, that aside, let's just put all that aside. Let's pretend we live in a world that allows us to do everything, like not staying home and all of that. So this drone is the new DJI drone, which is the FPV drone. And what is FPV, you might ask me?
Yes, what is that?
First person view.
Oh.
Yes. So essentially what this is you fly this drone, but you're actually wearing goggles. So essentially it's almost like you feel like Superman when you're flying this thing.
Okay.
You're actually zooming through the air through the eyes of this drone, which is, it's nothing new. I mean, these drones have been around for quite a while. And the interesting thing, and the reason why I brought this up is now this is an actual company that's been doing drones for quite a while. The other style, which are, the regular ones and all of that. But they now started doing these ones because first, these can go a lot quicker. It's a different type of flying with drones and all of that. And they've really commercialized it quite a bit. It made it easier. Like the backside there of that drone is where the battery is. Before, one of the biggest issues that these drones had is that because they fly so damn fast, like really fast, they drain the batteries in no time. Like some of the drones out there, the FPV drones would last you like 3 minutes, 5 minutes. And then you would have to recharge the battery and all that kind of thing. So it's not something that you can just fly around like forever. The battery drains out quickly. These guys, they've kind of made it a little bit different where the battery lasts a little bit longer. They made it easy to swap in and out the batteries. The quality of the camera is pretty impressive. I mean, you can record stuff up to 4K on this thing, which is amazing. And why is there that guy speaking at the bottom there?
I have no idea.
These ads are like crazy. So I'm gonna play this little video. So there's a little bit of
people have walked the earth.
Oh, hey, we even have sound today. Look at this. But this kind of shows. I'm gonna skip ahead just to kind of show how this thing works. So see, these are the goggles. Let me go back there. Where is it? Where was it? There you go. Ah, gosh. God damn. Okay. There you go. Goggles. That kind of makes you look like a little fly. right?
Yeah.
But it's got all the sensors and the antennas and to receive all the signals and all that. So once you put these goggles on, now all of a sudden, see, this is your point of view. So this is what you're seeing, which is essentially what the little device is picking up. And look at that. It's got like a little joystick, so it really makes it feel like it's sensitive to the movement. So if you switch it to the right, to the left, the drone will automatically kind of shift left and right and go up and down and accelerate and slow.
Yeah.
So this is pretty cool, man. It's got all sorts of little features. Like one of the things that I saw one of the guys talking when they were doing the review is that it's got a little button that if you, because this can get confusing if you're not used to flying one of these things and you're kind of like swirling around, whatever, you'll lose notion of what's up and down and left and right. And there's like almost like a safety button. You press that button and the drone just stops and just puts itself like normal in a horizontal position, and then you can continue from there on. So it's got some nice little features to it. So it's pretty cool.
So my question is, what is the purpose of owning one of these? Like, what can is it like leisure time? It's like
yes and no.
Business?
Yes and no. I think that 90% of people will buy this for leisure, for just absolute fun and just have, pretend that they're flying and that they're Superman.
Okay.
It is what it is. The other 10% might be, my percentages might not be correct, but I think most people are going to buy this for the sake of just having some fun. And then there's the professional side. So let's say you're recording a car commercial, or any type of ad or something like that. You want to get that nice shot of the car or whatever you're shooting. I think it brings in that extra little angle to your video.
Nuno
production.
agrees with you, by the way. He says that'll be me.
Thanks, Nuno.
So
no, thanks, man.
Just saying.
Listen, these older people here.
Listen,
it can be difficult to explain this.
I did not say I don't agree with it. I was just trying to comprehend.
No. Let's be honest. You were giving me the teacher attitude.
No, I was not.
Of course you were. It's recorded, man.
No.
People can see this.
I'm just trying to understand why I would want to do this, and I understand. Okay,
have you
fun.
never wanted to fly around like Superman or Superwoman?
Not really, no.
I
like to keep my feet on the ground most of the time. As
much
as I love to travel, I also like the idea of a means of transportation taking me there.
Well, let me just inform DJI, you're not going to get her to buy a drone. I apologize.
Michael is saying it's on the record. Michael, you and I will talk.
Listen, I think I see it. I see it from this is a work environment here, okay? So I see this from a professional perspective. I think this is extremely important. And Michael, I know you've
answered my question.
You're also a videographer. Don't you agree with me, Michael? Don't you think that drones and all of this tech stuff is like, this is a must for us?
And I absolutely support that and agree with you.
So our creativity can just bounce off,
Okay. I was just trying to comprehend how... What, by flying around? Okay. Next.
Listen, why do you have to be this way, man?
And then the history thing is creepy. Sure.
All right, let's move on, because obviously we have somebody that's against my opinions. And
I am not.
This is not the right way to do this show. Anyways, next one. We're actually going back into...
history again.
It's not, whatever. It's a little bit of history, but it's more design, okay? Branding. Burger King, they went back. They look back to their history. Are you happy now? They went back in time.
Oh, gosh.
They grabbed the DeLorean and they went back in time.
Awesome.
All right.
Movie.
And they changed their logo. Not that I really care much about Burger King. I'll be honest.
It's still
fast food is not my thing.
No.
But now I'm looking at this from a design perspective, so that's why I wanted to kind of bring this up, because I find it interesting that, for the longest time they went with this middle logo right here, which had like the blue swoosh, and all of that kind of stuff. I never really understood it. I always found it a little bit confusing. I actually liked the original, so I'm happy that they went back and they
now explained why they got rid of the blue.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you were actually reading. So tell me.
No,
what did you learn? History teacher. Let's go.
I'm not. Oh gosh. Hi,
Go.
Penny. No, I didn't even read until the end. I just skimmed through it. But they got rid of the blue because it's symbolic. You know, they're trying to get rid of the colors and flavors and all the artificial stuff in the food. So it was a way for them to.
Blue represents
forward,
that kind of stuff. It's, you know what, I'm not going to get into the details, but when it comes to branding, colors represent feelings, represent all of this stuff. And I'm not going to bore you guys with that side of the business of branding and marketing and all of that. But
it looks good.
They tried to do that here. They did it. So they went back into their old style, more or less. So the hamburger is a little bit fatter, taller, thicker. I don't know.
Choose the adjective.
One of those. And they brought in, like, I actually like these color tones. I'll be honest with you. I think they're very nice. And everything is, I like it. I have to say I like it. But this is a cool little feature. They actually went ahead and did an icon, which is a hamburger, but they were able to make it look like a B and have the K in there.
Yeah.
That was smart.
That was very smart.
Ow, that was smart. Yeah. Don't punch your microphones, people. But this was a good idea. I have to say, I'm sad that I didn't come up with it. I could have, but I didn't. So
that was really neat.
It is what it is, my dears. So what do you think about rebranding? What do you think when you see companies rebranding? What's your I want to get a creative designer person's opinion on this.
I definitely, and I look for simple things. I don't like too many busy things in my eyes.
Old age does this to you, people.
Yeah. So
Be careful.
That is actually, and like I said, it's still a fast food company for me. I don't go to Burger King, but that K and the B and the burger, that is very creative. It's nice and simple. Yeah, that's how I like it.
You like?
Yeah.
I think we need to throw in a component of fries because we've got a fry thing going on in the comments. Penny and Michael are going. So let us know which wins. Is it McDonald's fries or Burger King fries? I don't know. You guys or homemade.
Our daughter actually loves the A&W one. Is it A&W?
A&W.
Something
Okay.
like that.
See, I can't have an opinion on this. I don't eat fast food.
Yeah, we don't actually.
And
even
I do remember.
She says it's her like she's into healthy eating, and she goes, sometimes I feel like fries. I think it's A&W, but yeah, we don't.
Listen, my thing is the only thing I remember are actually McDonald's fries when I was younger, and I always felt like there was way too much salt going on.
That's the problem. Yeah,
I don't shake those fries and try to get all that salt out of it. I mean,
I do love, and sometimes I make them, as you know.
The baked ones are good.
Baked fries.
Like. Real potatoes, man.
And I don't put any salt because I really like them that way, right? So yeah. There you go.
Cheers, what's a cheers? All right, moving on. So we are actually going to move on to our. Oh, my mind just blocked. A YouTube channel.
I was like, what is he doing?
I'm seeing YouTube in front of me, like in my eyes. And for some reason, I just blocked. So this is the part of the show where I bring you guys a YouTube channel that I like, that I watch, that might bring something to you guys. This young gentleman is from Australia. That was such a terrible attempt of going into an accent, Australian accent.
Move on.
Moving on. I apologize if any Australian is watching. That was quick but very embarrassing.
They'll let you know.
Yeah. So we're going on to our YouTube. Watch this. Watch. Are you paying attention?
I am paying attention. Whoa.
Huh?
Very nice.
I did that.
Awesome.
That's what I do. It's what I do after 5 o'clock.
See, now
Because until then, it's all client work.
That's creative.
Just
There you
wanted to put this little disclaimer out there, just in case,
Oh my lord.
because you never know. Anyways, let's move on to the channel, which is Mr. Jazza. So Jazza, he's obviously a creative guy.
Oh, I know him. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been following his channel for years now. And when I say years, is like he was probably around 100,000 followers. He's at 5 million.
Yeah.
Little number, little number. What does this guy do?
He's
Well,
really
he
good.
does everything to do with art, obviously. I mean, once you look at that
He's
channel,
really
you can
good.
tell he's a
Yeah.
very good artist. And what I like about him, this guy, he goes from drawing with pencil, with pens, with everything.
Yeah.
I mean, he's sculpting.
He's pretty creative.
Yeah, a lot of the things lately has a lot of the videos have actually been that, experimenting with different things. Like he's custom painting stuff, and there's just so much content. And listen, if you guys have kids, this is also a good channel for you to let them watch.
Yeah, it brings out the creativity.
Excuse me,
It
the
does.
coffee. Me and my coffee, man.
So you
I
should
always
have-
do this.
You should have tea like I am. Well, actually, it's apple cider. But
I'm not a cheap person.
it's yes, you are.
But this
apple
this
cider.
this guy. So let me actually bring. So his name, everybody knows him as Jazza. But let me just find his real name, because I think it's worth bringing.
There's
up
a reason why
Yeah.
he named the YouTube channel Jazza, right?
And not Josiah Allen Brooks.
Yeah, no.
Josiah
I can
Allen Brooks
see-
is now going to paint.
I can see why.
I think Jazza works out a lot
Yeah.
better. Just saying, I wanted to bring I'm not making fun of his name. Hey, listen.
No, it just was too long.
But I just don't think it would fit.
Yeah, no.
No, I don't think it would fit the channel.
Yeah.
Anyways, a lot of cool content, and you've got eons of, if you like to draw, if you're a creative person, this channel definitely brings in a lot of inspiration. If you have kids that like drawing and all that, show them a couple of these videos. You might want to check before showing them, because he's a grown-up man, so sometimes, but no, he keeps his channel pretty clean.
Yeah.
Overall, I think 99% of the
Yeah,
times
he's very
it's
good.
pretty clean, but you should always check and see. But yeah, good stuff. Really, really good stuff. I highly, highly recommend you guys check this out. Any comments?
No,
Any concerns?
not at all.
Any opinions?
Jeez.
Should we move on?
Banana day today.
Should we move on, people? We are now moving on to the next segment.
Wow, someone's having fun. Michael says it's a cool transition. So
Did
there
you see
go.
that?
I
Michael.
did see it. There's another one.
Michael, look at this. I'm not even a video editor guy,
I know it.
right? That's what I do. I just do this. That's right. So podcast time. And today
Let's go for
we're actually bringing in not a podcast in specific.
Per se, yeah.
Yeah, we bumped into this article. We actually posted it on our Facebook page. So if you guys want to go check out the link there and go figure out what podcast works for you guys. This is actually a page to do with the best podcasts for kids.
Yep.
Oh, it came from Wired, and yeah, I found this article, and I think it's
Yeah,
pretty
they're
interesting.
child-friendly stories.
Because you might have kids at home nowadays, especially if you're stuck at home with the kids, and there's a lot of interesting. Obviously, I'm gonna be very straightforward. I didn't listen to much of it. I I peeked, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
a minute of this, a minute of that. They seemed pretty good. They're very kid oriented, obviously,
Yeah, very
and
much.
they all have different themes to them. So a lot of them are around stories and all of that, so that it keeps kids interested. There's a lot of different themes going on. So as you guys can see here, you got like Planet Story Time, and you got Brains on, and Warrior Kid Podcast. But why? I like that time. But why? So I think, or even, I mean, I'm saying this is for kids, but listen, if you feel
Nothing
like you're
wrong with
still
that.
around,
I
7,
like watching
10.
cartoons with our son.
oh, damn, I love watching cartoons
So
myself
there you
all
go.
the time. Because I'm not a kid, guys.
No.
I'm not a 44-year-old kid.
Nah.
No. I'm not. No.
No.
What are you complaining about?
I am, again,
you complaining about-
where in my no did you hear a complaint? I'm not complaining.
Listen,
I'm just,
if there's a
I
lawyer
was
watching us right now,
agreeing
let
with
us know.
you.
And
Mon Dieu.
anyways, okay, so we're reaching the last section of this live stream, which is going to be about something that you love. I don't know if Penny's here, but I know Penny's part of your team. If you're Penny, if you're still here watching us, this is your section.
Yeah.
It's books.
Books.
It's new. It's something new in this show. We didn't have books in the show before, but Anna was crying the other day and she's like sad
Yep.
in the corner of the studio, just crying her eyes out. And I go,
You can see that, right?
and I said, "What's wrong with you,
Of course.
Anna? Open up. Tell me what's
getting
wrong with
weird.
you." And she said, "I need books in my life.
Yeah. That is right. I do need books in my life.
I need
I've always
I
had
need to
that.
escape from having to listen to you.
Reality.
I need 10 minutes, man."
Michael loves books too. See, I have a lot of people in my camp here.
All right. So, without further ado, let me find the sound effect. Hold on. I need to find the sound effect for you.
God.
Thank you very much. We're here now with Anna Fernandez.
My
Oh,
Lord.
no, I gotta make one of those.
Yeah, no, don't repeat that one. Anyways, it actually, the reason why I chose this book, it kind of comes from last week. The podcast we suggested was Renegades.
Renegades with,
and it's Barack Obama and Bruce Springsteen. And I mentioned,
boss.
yes, and I did mention that I was reading the book. So that is the book. Yes,
Sorry, can I interrupt you? The third episode came on and it's pretty
it's
good.
awesome. Oh my gosh, yes.
If you guys haven't checked that
Listen to it.
podcast out, it's
Yeah.
actually pretty good. So,
Yeah.
just saying. Continue, please.
So, from that, I thought I would bring the Promised Land, which is Barack Obama's book. And like I said, it's only 700 and something pages. It's not a big deal. 710, something like that. Yes. What?
When you say only 700 pages in
Because
the
it's
book,
a normal book. Like a book that has less than
so how
700
many-
is not interesting. Because you read it too fast and then boom, it's over.
so
Yeah.
what's a big book for you? Like what's
Like over 1,000.
over 1,000?
Yeah.
Over 1,000.
One of those,
Continue, please. No, continue.
Anyways, and this one's got a few pictures in the middle. But I did read Michelle Obama's book and I loved it. And this is not the first book that I read by Barack Obama. I read Dreams from My Father, which is actually sitting over there too. And I loved it. A few years back, I read it, and he is, and I said it last week, I'm biased because I am a huge fan of Barack Obama. But he is as fine a writer as they come. Like, he is eloquent, he is funny. This
So
book,
when you're reading his book,
I hear his voice.
do you hear his voice?
I hear his voice. It's mostly political, but whenever and again, I'm just on page 100, I think. So, and the reason why it's taking me so long, it's because I find myself
you're
stopping.
reading it as fast.
Not
as,
only that, I
as he
find
speaks.
myself stopping and going back and reading the page over and over again to really digest. What is he telling me? It's so fascinating. It's so good. Once I'm done with it, I will definitely have a review. But so far, oh my God, I highly recommend it. Like I said, this man is, and you see, it's not. He's not being cocky about it. He's just himself. He's being himself. Unlike some president we used to see.
So
in
what
the
is the
United
story about? Is it
so
about?
this is about him getting into politics, really.
Okay.
But it's more.
Does it cover the years that he was in office?
Well, yeah, of course, it's all about that, right?
It's all about that,
But
okay.
where I am now is when he decided to run for president. So I'm there, and because I read Michelle Obama's book, I'm comparing what she said and how the stories match.
Oh, see if they match. If they don't, you're
no,
gonna
they
tell
do
on
not.
him.
No.
Is that what you're gonna do?
Oh my God! But I do recommend it. Like I said, I'll have more to say about it. And
Nuno's saying
yeah,
1,000, maybe in a lifetime.
Are you kidding me? No.
You can tell we went to school together.
Oh. Okay, you see, I was very. I
read.
I was very disappointed last year. I did not meet my goal. Goodreads.
No,
Goodreads is an awesome app.
Do tell us what your goal is.
And I normally am able to read between 40 and 50 books a year.
Of course, 40 and 50 books a year. Did you hear that, Nuno? If you're still watching us.
And last year I couldn't. And you are
books,
at home. It's this pandemic, whatever. But for some reason, I work and teaching the kids at home and all of that. I did not. I only read about 35. So
I know.
Anyways,
it's okay. I'm almost embarrassed.
A Promised Land by Barack Obama, and I'll bring more because, as you know,
so
I'll read This is like a memoir, but I love fiction. I love historical fiction.
I'm just sad right
now.
I'm
memoirs
sad that,
I do love.
Listen, I'm just sad that you didn't. I mean, 30 books. I mean, come 35. On, man. I'm so upset. Like 35 books? Are you serious with me? I shouldn't even have you.
I do listen to books.
You don't even qualify
too,
to be my co-host right now. 35. Come on, man.
Okay.
35 books?
I'll go
Don't
read.
get up. Don't get up because then people
read.
will see you're not wearing anything. You only like.
Please.
That's what happens on Zoom, people.
Oh
people forget. Then they get up and then they're on their undies. Yeah, that's what happens. But listen, next week I'll bring one of the books I'm reading. How's that?
I think you should. I think you should.
Is there a sound that does that? Let me see.
I'm not sure.
Oh.
No, that one, no.
I might have actually hit the right key.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
No? Is it this one? No, not that one. No, not.
Okay, stop.
Okay, geez. Okay, put it down. I have to put labels on that thing because I don't know what I'm hitting. Next week I'll bring the book that I'm reading. I know. It's a surprise to everybody.
Which I want to read as well because it seems to be a very cool book.
I'm going to talk about it next week, but I do have to say, as a designer...
You have issues with... What about this one?
No. I was surprised at the quality of that book. The quality of the cover.
What about this one?
The sleeve, the paper that he used. Like, he went all out there, man. But I'm not saying who it is. So, kind of hooking you guys in.
Since we're talking about A Promised Land, like, what do you think of this one?
I think that's a great door stopper, man. I mean, honestly, if you have...
The design.
If you have a door that's kind of leaning a little bit and opens by itself and all that, you put that book, boom, that. Fixed. Problem solved. You know? Wow, that was an awkward silence right there. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys had some fun with us here. I mean, we still have a lot of time. We started this project saying that it was going to be from 7 to 8 o'clock.
Okay. Well, you can. I can talk more about.
You can?
The books and all of that.
But I feel like you're so against me today.
I am not against it. It's quite the contrary. I've been attacked because I read a 700-page book. I read 35 books in the year, and I'm not happy because I thought I was going to read 40.
Wait.
See, that's the thing. The AI is not as creepy as you thought from a history point of view.
Listen, the AI, I don't know. The AI is creepy. I don't know.
It isn't.
Listen, I'm gonna actually try that site with like a picture of me when I was younger or something like that, just to see how creepy it is.
Should be fun to watch.
I'm telling you.
Get one of you and Nuno in school.
Oh, actually, Nuno sent me one from our book, from our yearbook. Grade 8.
There you go.
That'll
be fun to watch.
Those were the days. Hey, listen. A positive side of that picture, I had black hair.
There you go.
Dark brown hair.
No, it's very to the black side.
Not into the gray white that I have going on right now.
Yeah. Suits you.
Suits me?
Yep.
All right, thank you.
There you go. See? I'm not against you. I told you.
So what do you think about us doing a podcast not a podcast, but one of these shows in Portuguese? What do you think?
I'm okay with it.
Should we put it out there to the universe?
If people want to hear that, but I'm okay with that.
If you had the patience to be around this here live show for the last 45 minutes and you're still listening to us and you've heard this comment and you're Portuguese, what do you think? Should we go into a live show in Portuguese?
Different time, different day, please.
Different time, different day, and a different topic.
See, I'm working on my own things too.
I know you are, but listen, this is like, I call this grandma time. This is when we ship our kids to grandma. She's happy. Kids are good. We have an hour to ourselves. And what do? We do a live show.
Michael says, my Portuguese isn't great, but I can try to keep up. I'm sure you'll do fine.
Oh, listen, it's going to be tough, Michael. I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be tough to keep up with the two of us. Because listen, see, here's the thing. Portugal, as you well know, we've got a lot of different accents going on. You're from the north. I'm from the south. Whew, it's going to be fun, man. Fun. And, the biggest question. Are we going to keep it PG or can I just go all out?
No, PG, please.
Because I can go all out.
Yeah. And this is why it's not a good idea.
I can go all out for like a full 5 minutes.
It's not a good idea at all.
5 minutes going all out. I mean, that in itself should be the teaser for the show. I think. Just me going on. I'll beep it out, man. I'll go beep, 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 beep. It'll sound like a telegram, but it'll be good.
A telegram. Oh, wow. A telegram. And he makes fun of me for liking history.
You know what I mean?
A telegram.
It's just like...
Morse code.
Isn't it the same thing? Mm-hmm. More or less?
It is. That's what I'm saying. Morse code. Now we speak. Okay. See, you just switch from Portuguese to Morse code.
Oh, anyways. All right. All out. Nuno's saying all out.
Then you become the co-host.
Listen, you just won yourself a place right over here, my man.
Yeah, you're the co-host.
Over here.
See ya.
You'll be right over here. You'll sit in between us.
No, not part of that.
Oh, we can't do that now, man.
No part of that.
Pandemic stuff going on. We can't do that. We'll put you in a bubble. We'll like create like a little tent or something. Put a little bubble with some oxygen in the side there. We'll put some funny oxygen there in there as well, so that you can get nice and loosey. You can use
Zoom.
Oh, we can do Zoom. Yeah, actually, I'm not gonna say it now because I'm gonna figure out what email I want to put out. But as of next week, I'm gonna start asking people if you guys want to be part of the show. We are going to bring that into this last part of the show. So we'll talk about the news, we'll talk about the YouTube podcast, books, and then we're gonna bring people in to talk.
Yep.
Because we're using a new piece of software here. It's called Restream. If you guys don't know it, check it out if you're into this kind of stuff. It's pretty interesting. And if you send us your email, we can invite you in and we can just have a conversation on Zoom. Same thing.
Listen.
And we can talk about the things that we just talked about.
I'm okay with that.
Why are you on your phone?
I'm not. I was just
You're fired.
Something. Okay.
All right. That's what happens here when I'm the boss.
Notice I'm not that too concerned.
I'm saying this now and then, Patrush, Tareyesh. You know what I mean? You don't know what I mean?
Oh
yeah, it's going to be great. All right. Thank you so much for being here. You were an awesome guest.
Thank you.
And I was an amazing host.
Yes, you were.
Hey, speaking of which, have you watched, we gotta, I know, hold on. We're not leaving yet. Have you watched, of course you have. I'm asking you as if you don't, we don't live in the same house. Yeah. WandaVision, man.
Yes.
Today's the last episode.
I know.
We got to watch it today.
Are
you guys watching it? WandaVision? You have to watch it.
Yeah,
it's a good show. It's on Disney Plus.
I have
free promotion for Disney Plus. They're going to pay me the big bucks.
I have to say, 2 weeks ago, I was so tired, I actually fell asleep watching it, but then I went back to see it. So there you go.
It's okay. Old age.
I know.
It's okay. When we get to this age, it happens, man. Don't be ashamed, Don't be ashamed of the old age. It's something that you'll get used to it, You just embrace it.
Oh, I have.
And you'll be fine.
I love being
And always remember, the young guy over
yeah,
here.
I can tell. Yeah,
the young guy.
Of course. It's written all over you.
I know. Don't get fooled
From the hair to
Don't
everything.
get fooled with the white hair. Mm-hmm. That's just like style. It's
you have a fan here, Michael.
yeah,
Michael likes,
it's in style.
WandaVision.
So I'm the young guy. She needs me. Yeah, WandaVision, man.
Shush.
We we're fans, and we're watching the last episode tonight. I'm just gonna go grab the kids, grab some food, and we're watching it. I think it's gonna be fun. I can't wait. Unfortunately, I don't think they're gonna be making season 2. From what I heard, it's just this is it.
So they're just creating different
Apparently,
shows, like.
I think this was like the show to explain what happened to Wanda and to Vision, right? And kind of present her as the Scarlet Witch, because that's something interesting that I saw on one of the videos of these guys that talk about these shows and all that. They were saying that she has never been identified as the Scarlet Witch up until now, even though in the comics that's who she's known.
Who she is. Okay.
Yeah. So that was an interesting. I'm punching this thing out.
My computer.
But that was an interesting thing. So it looks like the intention of these shows is to kind of bring extra explanation to the characters, to the story, to what's going on in the whole like Marvel, Avengers, all that kind of world. It's interesting. It's actually interesting.
I have to say, like I'm. It's not that I'm not a fan of Marvel. I was never into the comics, and what I know is from you. And I find it really interesting how, and so while we're watching, I'm a bit annoying because I keep saying, "Who is this? Who is this Agatha?"
Agatha, she was. That was cool. That was a cool twist. Anyways, aside from that. If you guys are into the comic stuff and all of that, DC now came out with a new series as well. It's over on, where's it on? Where did I watch it? Is it on
Is that the
Prime?
Superman one? Or?
Yeah, the Superman one. I think it's on Prime.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure, but it's out there. It's Superman and Lois. So this is like Superman got married with
and
Lois.
has kids, right?
And now he's got 2 kids. They're teenagers. And it's an interesting little comment. I'm not going to say anything else because I don't want to spoil the whole like plot line. It's on the second episode. The first episode was pretty long. It's a pilot, so I think it's like an hour and 15 minutes or something like that. It's like a movie, man.
No, but WandaVision, every single episode, if I'm not mistaken, has been pretty short.
Yeah, those are short, but this one, like they made it actually like a full blown thing. I'll be honest, like I'm a fan of all of these superhero things. The kid in me, you know what I'm saying? I'm like 8 years old all the time, but. It was I think it was good. It was interesting. It wasn't I've always had a little bit of an issue with DC comics when it comes to movies, but it's so weird. So Marvel has done great in movies, not so good on TV shows. DC's been great on TV shows and not so good when it comes to movies. The movies. So it's interesting to see now that Marvel has finally figured it out with WandaVision. I think they did an amazing job. The whole like
it's an interesting concept. Yes,
very cool aspect. And but this the Superman and Lois was actually it's actually being pretty cool. I'm kind of following it. I think
so
pretty good.
Which one is going to be the next one? Have they said anything?
Oh, there's like a whole list. I'll bring that on for the next show if you guys like. Nuno made a comment. I can't read. I'm missing my glasses. I don't know what you said.
Yeah,
there.
he said. Yeah,
no, I can't see that.
You don't lose an opportunity when it comes to insulting your co-host. There.
Listen, this is comedy,
and
man.
People can see it too.
This is a comedy show. Did you not read the fine print when you signed the contract?
Yeah, of course. My own expense.
Anyways, it's almost 8:00. I'm like,
is.
I keep saying we're gonna shut this off, and then I keep talking.
Yeah,
it's a problem, man. It's a problem. I'm telling you, man. Your new mic is coming in this week. Did you know that?
Oh, I have a new mic?
Yeah, I actually ordered it because I felt like you needed one. So you're always looking this way and with those envy eyes, and I'm like, okay, I'll get you. I said, okay, I'll get you. But I made a little bit of a mistake. I didn't order through Amazon. I ordered through...
And it's taking you forever.
And it's taking me... It should have been... If I ordered Amazon, it would have been here. Trust me, Amazon, they're not sponsoring this, but
this is where sometimes when people attack me because I use Amazon, I'm like, I get it, but...
Listen, I was trying to
support local as much as I can.
So I went out. I tried to support local. I went with the local store. They had the same microphone, all the same thing, and I go, you know what?
Let
and
me
support
support
local.
these guys.
I
Yeah.
support local, and it's been a week and a half. I haven't received anything. If it was on Amazon Prime, I would have had it here for like next day, 24 hours, 48 hours.
I told you I had that experience with a few items that I had to order. And
But it's okay. I've given enough money to Amazon, so let's support local, and it's okay. Your microphone is still okay. You're still.
I'm okay with it. I'm loving it. Stop insulting.
You're okay.
Watch my computer.
You're okay.
I know I'm okay.
Guys,
At least I
it's
was.
been amazing. The time here with you. Here's some music. See? Angelical.
It goes with
Just
the
like
person.
me. Leave some comments. Let us know if you guys liked this whole show that we're putting on. It's like a show.
Suggestion of YouTube channels, podcasts,
Yes.
books.
Yes.
Let us know if you want to be part of this.
Keep going. She's got it.
Yes, I need a break.
Need a break? All right, I'm going to click this here button and I'm going to say the goodbyes. So, hasta la vista, people.
See ya.